and welcome to another colorful conversation session. What's going on, beautiful people? If you are coming in on the replay, please be sure you like this live stream, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Listen, I'm over here. We're doing it. We are moving the world one picture at a time, one conversation at a time, changing perspectives and opening eyes to a different way of thinking. Praise God for the day, y'all. Listen, I am literally just walking into my house because today we had to go out and feed the senior citizens of the community. And when I tell y'all, it was such a fulfilling thing. It felt so great to assist in feeding the community. It was a good time. The people enjoyed themselves. It was a lot of people there. It was a lot of people there. They really came, had a good time. There was a live band there for them. They were able to dance, and uh, everybody won a door prize. Like, I'm so proud of my city. Congratulations. You guys did an amazing job. That was dope. That was dope. Yesterday we started a new picture, and our new picture is inspired by Isaiah 40 and 6. Isaiah 40 and 6. And this is the picture. This is the picture. And we're just going to continue to build on that picture. That's it. I need to figure out what color I'm going with next. You know the drill around here. If you talk to me, I talk back to you. Other than that, I'm just coloring. Okay? That was such a good time. Prayerfully it will. Okay, that's gonna for sure work. It's a whole different color. That is an entirely different color. Thank you, Lord. Good afternoon. Please be sure to like the live stream as you come in. If you talk to me, I talk back. Other than that, I'm just gonna color, if that's all right. Or not. I'm really sleepy. That's really what's going on. I is tired, boss. I is tired. This is just the whole formula for putting me to sleep. That's how it's gonna happen at some point. I wonder. I suppose. What's going on, A? How you doing? Welcome back. Thank you for coming. What you got going on today? We just had a community feeding the senior adults, the senior citizens. And so that's where I'm just not coming back from. We've been out there. We had a really good turnout. It made me feel so good to see all of the older people in the same space at the same time, like really enjoying themselves. There was a live band in place. Like, yeah, it was a good time. Y'all be sure that you push the like button on the video as you come in. Please and thank you. Share the live stream with a friend, phone a friend, it doesn't matter. Just support the live stream, help me grow, subscribe to the channel, all of those things. All of those things. I appreciate you. But the senior citizens were so cute. They were so cute. Now, hello, Loanis. I will be honest and say when I initially got there, the biggest thing that was hard, I'm a smells person, like my nose is really sensitive to anything. So, the smell and the atmosphere of all of the older people, it took me a minute to adjust. It took me a minute to adjust. It took my face a minute to not look like something stank. Yeah. So, other than that, it was good. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the live stream. Leave me a comment. I talk back if you talk to me. I still talk to myself. I mean, like, listen, whether you're here or not, I'm gonna be chit chatting, or I'm gonna be sitting here chilling, coloring. But if you talk to me, I do talk back. This is the colors that we have so far. Yeah, see? Let's see if we get that glare off. Isn't that nice? It's coming out so well. Right, Lauren, isn't that nice? It's coming out so well. So well. I'm so excited about it. Yeah, please be sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button on the video, please, and thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And the thumbs up is like, it's a thumbs up. It's a like button. I don't know. It's somewhere on there. I don't know where it would be on the opposite side. Give me the number one. Thank you. All right, so the next color I think that we are going to go in with is going to be this here green. This here green. Hey, Booby, how you doing? This here green is gonna be such a Booby. Listen, what happened, girl? So I went to go feed the senior citizens. I'm so excited about it, y'all. It was such a good time. I'm so proud of my community. When I tell you it was packed, like we are just getting out of there. We just finished cleaning up. We left this morning for 9 to be there. Yeah, it was such a good time. It was so cute. The older people being able to come. They had like a little raffle with everybody. I mean, y'all, it was over 500 and something people in here. But they had a raffle where everybody walked out with a nice little gift basket. You know, they fed them the drinks. We all ran and catered to whatever it was that they needed. They had first access to the fairgrounds, and so they were able to go and walk around to the different vendors and all those, whatever they wanted to do. It was all about the senior citizens community today, and that was so cute. That was so super cute. I love that I was able to be a part of that moment. I really do. That was so. We're not gonna use this color. I don't like that. So I'm gonna have to go in with maybe this blue. Oh my goodness. Y'all, this pen don't want to come open. Oh my gosh. Y'all know this is the new pack that I just bought yesterday. And y'all would not believe. Cold blooded. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. Loannis, that was funny. Listen, girl, we going through it over here, trying to get into this pen. Trying to get into this pen. So we are gonna go in with this, what I would like to call ocean-esque blue. It is blue. I'm gonna show you what it looks like here in a second. Just give me a moment. Oh, Booby, how's your day been, girl? What's been up? What happened at the end of the case this morning? Because, girl, I was out of there. I thought that I was going to be able to do both, but not with this situation. Hey, Uno. What's up, Muffin? No, not with this situation. I was not able to do both. Y'all, it was a time. It was a lot of people in there. And it just wasn't possible. So, no, now I need to know what happened at the end of the case. And did the lady do it? I know she did it. Just tell me how she did it. Or was it her son? And why she had all them old people living up in their house with her? They were all grown. All of them were grown. I was thinking about that the whole time. Then they had a man in there in his naval costume. Is that what it's called? Naval costume? Loannis, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you chit-chatting with me, girlie. Come back and see me again. He had on his whole little uniform thing, and it was so cute. I was like, oh, of course, uniform. Thank you. That is terrible. Listen, so funny. Everybody said uniform. Yeah, duh. Listen, y'all, it was such a good time. It was such a good time. But of course, all the old, they was just the grinning and rubbing on me. I was like, oh my goodness gracious, great balls of fire. This is a bit too much. One man, he kept coming back. He kept coming back up there, walking up to me, giving me, y'all, I ain't never, and this may sound crazy, but whatever, it's the truth. So I've never entertained, right? And I've never been approached, well, I mean, maybe once, by one of that color, right? Never. So to see this older, like he had to be like 90 something, but he's trying to give me the eye and wink at me, and he kept rubbing on my shoulder. Oh my God, y'all, it was just so much going on. But it made me feel amazing. That's what I was telling them when I came in. It made me feel amazing to be in there and you see all these people in there, and like, man, it was such a good vibe. It was such a good vibe. Everybody enjoyed themselves. They were all fed. We ran up and down. Whatever they needed, whatever they wanted, we ran up and down and got it. It was a really good time. Now, the hardest part for me, yes, they be real fresh. That is so crazy. The hardest part for me was the initial smell. And I'm just being honest. Like, it took me a second. It took me probably 10 minutes to unsmell the smell. I still can't unsmell it. Like, I feel like I smell it on me. The biggest takeaway from the biggest takeaway from the whole day would have to be, man, there's so many takeaways. So many takeaways from this day. So, the first thing would be gratitude. Like, there were people there that were not not well in age, not well in health, not well mentally. Like, it was a vast collection of people. Um, this one lady, she keeps coming back to my remembrance, and I'm gonna tell you why, because she just broke my, I don't know, it didn't break my heart. I just wanted to just hug her. I just wanted to give her some love and wrap my arms around her. And when I hugged her, she kind of like slumped into my arms, right? And like she needed it. And I just held her and she just laid there. And it was so cool to just what is Una talking about? Let me see. It was just so cool to take for I thought it was me. They do have an odor. No. Listen, it smelled like a whole box. Gum helped me in the field. Who is Gum? This morning I had to go with the Kiwanis club here and feed the older people. And so I'm just talking about when I first walked in there, and I wasn't talking about just the bright skinned people smelling. I'm talking about the whole room smell like diapers. Smell like adult diapers. Smell like Geritol and something else. And that was a hard thing for me to adjust to, because I'm a smells person. Like I'm really heavy on smells. But that was one of the biggest things that that lady, it felt like she needed that hug. And she was excited, and I was like, you could very well be the thing that God woke me up for today. And so I'm so excited that I was able to meet you today. Thank you for receiving my hug. And she was like, I just need you so bad. And so she started having a moment. Then I met this little cute little section of little sassy ladies, and they were fun. I danced with another lady. We delivered plates. Like, we cleaned up after everybody. Like, yeah, it was such a beautiful experience. And then I was able to talk to the builders, which is another like subsector of the club that I'm a part of. And they're the kids. And so the kids were just so super excited. They were so engaged and involved in everything. And it made you just want to be there. Everybody was in a great mood. Nobody was bickering back and forth. It didn't flow crazy, even though it was chaotic, because it was so many people working, so many people there to eat, so many people serving. There was a lot going on, but it wasn't chaotic. It was all flowing. Everybody was moving and doing what they needed to do. And so it was a good morning. I'm really happy I did it. I'm really happy I did it. I'm grateful. That's how I feel, I just feel grateful. I feel fulfilled. Happy I did it. All of that stuff. Man, I had a good time. It was fun. I was able to connect with some of the girls there. One of the little girls, she must have been, I ain't gonna call little, but one of the girls, she must have been like 15, 16. She was like, you, Miss Constance, I heard about the program. I'm trying to come out there. Do you guys accept people who don't? See, this is the bad thing that from what I'm learning is going around town, that people think that because I have this mentorship program hosted in the projects, that only people in the projects can participate in the mentorship program. So I just met a group of girls today, and they were like, yeah, that's a very, it's very strong. Good, that's a great way to shine. Like, oh yeah, I love hanging out with people and giving back to my community. I love being amongst my people like that. I just don't like being around people. That makes sense? I love helping out, doing things like that. I love participating in these kind of things. I just don't like hanging in crews of people. I don't like hanging out. I don't mind working. I don't like hanging out. But yes, and that is so great, because man, you just don't even understand how sometimes people could just use a smile. Man, my superpower is people. I love people. I love humanity. I love humanity. Anytime I can go out and just really enjoy, I will give back. Talking to the people, connecting with the people. Like, I connected with so many people They got this one pastor, he was there, and I remember when my aunt died. When my aunt died, I was at the peak of my bougetto. Okay, I was at the peak of my arrogant, the peak of my cocky, all that. And we out here at the cemetery, and they got all these pastors around there, and they're laughing and kiki or whatever. The body is being lowered into the ground. I was like, it was the okay. Pause. Let me stop. So the funeral was full of drama. We're gonna start here. The funeral was full of. I'm talking about. It was just. It was one of the moments where you like, why did we have this funeral? Why y'all didn't just go out here and throw dirt out here and say ashes to ashes? Why y'all didn't do that? It was one of those kind of moments, all right? Also, if you are in here, please be sure that you press thumbs up. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Push the notification bell because I be going live just because I be bored sometimes. And you want to be here to be there to be here. Because you never know what the conversation is because it's different people from different time zones all throughout the day. So you just never know. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So we're at this funeral. All the community there. The mom come in. Like, it was, you just knew from words ago that it was going to be terrible. The mom come into the funeral. She comes to the funeral, and she decides that she want her cousin to sing this song. So her cousin gets up and he sings this song. But the song is, this song's dedicated to my homies in the gangster. Now, we are in church, people. This is the church. Okay, and regardless to whether you go every day or some days, there is a reverence, a proper protocol that you're not gonna get in here and sing Gangsta Lean. And if you do get in here and sing Gangsta Lean, you definitely gonna skip the verse when he be like, I took my 42. You gonna skip that verse, okay? No, that's not what happened. So Brother Man kept on singing. He's singing, this song's dedicated. Now, in regular people fashion, what happened? The audience is like, oh, they letting this fly at church? Everybody gonna sing. So now everybody sing, I took my 42. The whole church in perfect harmony. Sounded amazing, okay? So I don't know if it was just my church girl face like, I can't believe y'all doing this, or if it was some other things happening. But one of the pastors God rest his soul, one of the pastors comes out of the pulpit and he's like, hey, we're going to respect the house of the Lord. You can't do, thank you for the selection, but the mom jumps up out of her seat, storms out the door, come back in. I know you ain't talking about no MF song. You sleeping with half of the city. And I mean, she just aired this man out. Okay. Listen. So now I am completely in disbelief. I can't believe that we still at this funeral. Now all the people in the audience, they getting mad. Everybody's starting to fuss. It's a conversation. Ain't nobody no longer telling the man what beautiful thing that they love about the man. None of this is going on. Okay. Everybody's in the church arguing because the pastor asked the dude to sit down from the song. Okay, so now they got to get the people out because the body gonna start to melt because y'all are acting ignorant. They done took the mama out. Trying to get her to calm down. You got the ushers. The ushers already look like they will just slap you, okay? Now, y'all got to know that this church is in the hood. So the ushers, they ain't your regular ushers. If they say be quiet, they mean be quiet, okay? No, they come drag her out. Let's see. Oh, let them folks know. No, they come drag her out. They take her outside. They trying to talk to her. So of course, a cluster of people go outside with her. They outside chit chatting. Meanwhile, me and my friend sitting in church like, ooh, girl, I cannot believe it. I don't drop my head. Okay, I can't believe I'm here anymore. If somebody accidentally broadcasts this is gonna be the end for me. All right, this is crazy. So boom, they finally get they forget. They don't even go forward with the funeral, y'all. It turned into such chaos. They didn't even go forward with the funeral. They end up just dismissing, and everybody just kind of left out. Okay, and so then the body come rolling out after that, and so the mama's still standing at that night. But at this point, all the little hood people standing very close to the church doors, smoking their cigarettes. They lighting up blunts. It is way too much happening. And so now the people walking out the church, and so my homegirl, she was like, "You going to the cemetery?" I was like, No, I'm not going to the cemetery. Don't be gonna push somebody in there. Girl, I'm not gonna go. Mm-mm. I went, okay, because I mean, it's kind of a soap opera too, right? Ooh, y'all gleek. Do y'all remember the word gleek? Gleek? When the spit come from under your tongue. Y'all remember that in school? No? Okay, whatever. So, now I'm like, okay, yes, I'm gonna go to the cemetery, but I was like, girl, listen, somebody gonna get pushed in when we get out there. So now they got all the pastors that was on the pulpit, they at the cemetery. We all out there, y'all, this is a quick little one too. Ash to ashes, dust to dust. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, peace, we out of here, right? No. Oh my God. Now the lady mad at the funeral home because they won't open the casket one last time. She cutting up, talking about how much money this funeral cost her, and how did she still get back on the pastor, and then she started running down every one of his deacons, talking about this deacon was at this place doing this, and I'm just standing there like, oh my God, this is insane. Somebody needs to stop. This is insane. So that's how the funeral was. So all of that to say, I see one of the pastors that was at this thing, well, I think it's like 13 years ago, that was at this funeral 13 years ago, and him and his little homeboys, they had all the other pastors, they had them pulled off to the side because the family was cutting up, right? They all cutting up, they arguing, they smoking, they drinking. The funeral, the cemetery done turned into a whole party. It is insane. So the pastors, they over here in the corner, and it's funny because, like, I don't know why I was in the cut just watching everything happening, but that's why I was in the cut watching everything happen. So the pastor, he comes to me, he was like, them your people? I was like, I was just coming here to pay my respects. I grew up and I seen this person around, so I decided that, I wanted to make sure I made myself known. So he said, well, where you want to get buried? Where you want to get buried at? Because you sure don't look like you need to be buried out here. He was like, you sure don't look like you need to be buried out there. He said, one of these people be done came out here and dug you up. you look like you need to be shipped off somewhere and buried. I said, yes, take me to Bora Bora, okay? And from that day, that man has never forgot that. So it doesn't matter what setting he sees me in, he always says, oh, we got to take her to Bora Bora. We can't bury her out here. They gonna come dig her up. Oh my God. Anyways, that was that moment. Them was not my people. No, listen. Y'all, I put this on everything I love. Y'all, I didn't know that you could do this. I didn't know it was legal that you didn't have to have the cemetery like bury your person, like put the dirt back on them. I didn't know that. Girl, why all of his siblings and cousins jump off the back of a truck with their shovels, honey, to put the dirt on top of the man? I cannot make this up, y'all. I cannot make this up. They really buried that man. They had the grill on the other the back of mama's called his name. They had the grill on the back of his truck, and then the rest of the cousins came in on the back with they shovels, and they put him in there. And we hung out there, like even after the pastors left. We hung out there after a while. Everybody started talking, they started drinking, they was already smoking. But yeah. Then, as life will have it, on the way back from the cemetery, so they get the brilliant idea that they all want to play. And so they're playing and they're racing their cars. And what happened? My homegirl was in the car with her dude, and the car flipped over and flipped into a ditch. And then she ended up having to go to the hospital. He ended up breaking his leg. The other car was totaled out, but nobody got hurt. And we just sat on the side of the road for like 6 hours after that, waiting just to get home from this funeral. It was a crazy day. Everybody was just being too ratchet. They was just being 1,000%. Yes. Yes, they never left the cemetery. They never left the cemetery. No. my goodness, a 2 puff minimum to come to your funeral? Lord, no. Ain't no way. Give me a gummy, I'll think about it. Or I'll just mail a card. Especially if it's gonna turn into a ratchet Esquire. Yeah, it was a mess. Then they had when we were sitting out on the side of the road, one of the girls that was sitting there, she didn't have on no undergarments and a dress. She had her legs wide open. She had the biggest bush. I'm not, y'all. I'm gonna have to delete this because Jesus Christ. I'm gonna keep this one locked. For real, y'all. I'm not making this up. I'm so serious. I am so serious. My God. It was a tragedy. That whole day was just unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe it. That ain't nothing. Like, y'all, the best stories of my life come from a church setting. One time we was at church and we sat this dude, I'll hunt you every time. I'm right to put. Listen, one time we was at church, they had this preacher. He was like 6'6". True story. He was huge, and he was huge, and he was huge. So he was just big in general. And my pastor at the time, and this is again when I was a teenager. My pastor at the time, he was like my height. Okay, little petite dude. And so he had to baptize. He had to baptize this giant, right? Now, I know that the people was thinking, like, how he finna do this? He is not finna be able to do this, right? How he finna do this? Nonetheless, he still did it. And so I'm thinking, okay, this is gonna be, the Lord gonna have to really, help him through this. This is gonna be a sight to see. And when I was a kid, I was a clown. Like, I didn't cause any drama, but I always had a good joke. I always had a good funny. I always had a good witty comment. I always had something to say. It was hilarious. So we sitting in the choir stand, and Pastor get out there, and he getting ready to go and baptize old dude. Old dude standing on the outside, getting ready to walk up the steps to step down into the water. Pastor is sitting in the water, anticipating. You got your choir. We singing wade in the water. Wade in the water, children, wade. We jamming, okay? And then we got my boy Big Raymond on drums. He get to be God's gonna trouble the. We jamming, okay? I can't do it and sing at the same time. I'm not a drummer. Nonetheless, so boom. I see him come up the steps, y'all. I was an alto. So, so it was right there. But I see him take a step up the steps. And then Miss Harris got arrested. So this is my best friend. This old lady named Miss Harris was my best friend. Everybody hated it. But everybody knew that was my best friend. Yes. So Miss Harris say, step in the water. And the water was cold. Everybody said, God's gonna trouble the water. He healed my body and he made me whole. God's gonna trouble the water. Then they say, wait. And so Pastor go to baptize the man. And why the man slipped. He slipped from his hands, his arms. He just fell. Boom. Big old sumo wave out the pool. The base of the baptism pool cracks. So now it's water coming into the choir stand. And we all like, ah! Not because we were finna drown, but because we were all clowns. And it was just hilarious. We had to be we spent a lot of time at church all the time. So everything was funny to us. Nonetheless, so now, God, I almost called his name. He trying to get out. He trying to get up, but like it's a mess. Everything is going on. You got the usher trying to reach over, trying to help him. Pastor is also in the pool with him. He's panicking because he slipped. Like it wasn't like he slipped. Like it was like somebody pushed him, but when nobody ever hit him past. Okay, the pool is leaking. The people in the choir stand are screaming, Everybody is just like, what is going on? Meanwhile, I'm standing there waiting on the people to see that the water is now coming down the choir into where the preacher sit at, but it's sitting going into the back of the chair. Nobody noticed. They get us all out of there. They finally get him up out of there. He get ready to go down to the last step, and as he's going down to the last step, y'all, this he was not. God forgive me because I don't know. but what I'm gonna say, listen to me, okay? Y'all, it was like he shouldn't have. They didn't want him. That's what it was given. Because when he got to the last step to leave, he just slipped, and I'm just like, oh my God! Everything that could have gone wrong with this man getting baptized, he wanted them that they should have just took some water and just said, shh. Blessed in the city, blessed in the field, blessed when you come, blessed when you go, high and low. That's what they should have done. But that's not what happened. I wonder, did that baptism count? I don't know if it counted or not. It took them 6 weeks after that to fix our baptism pool at our church. It had done ruined all the wood. Like, the baptism pool is like built into like a hole in the wall or whatever. Yes, it was tragic. It's like building like into a hole in like the wall, but it's still like wall, so it ruined all that stuff. They had to go fix all that stuff. It was crazy. It was crazy, man. Listen, yeah, we used to have a time at church. Then the funniest thing, it was not the funniest thing because I got so many funny things from church, but the greatest thing, no, it's not great. That was kind of rude. We used to have this man named Johnny, Mr. Johnny Fogel. Mr. Johnny Fogel was like everybody's BFF. He didn't have any kids. He didn't have a wife. He was just like, but he didn't talk either, okay? And I don't know what type of I don't know his elevator didn't go all the way up, okay? So I don't know what type of slow he might have been, because y'all, I tried to find another word, but I could not. My vocabulary was very minimal as my brain was trying to process a word to select, okay? But this is just how I'm gonna have to give it to you. Mr. Johnny was everybody's friend. He never talked. He was our church janitor, and he was always there. Like if we needed him to open the doors, like because I did drill team, the dance team, I did everything, right? And so we used to always be at the church. So he would give us access to the church. One day, we in the choir stand practicing, we rehearsing, and this was right around the time the Lion King came out. So every time something would happen, my homegirl would be like, Mufasa, and then I'd be like, ooh, right? Or we would repeat the lines from Forrest Gump. Like that was our favorite thing to do. And so I got ready it was my turn to go pray, and I was like, could y'all please bow your heads? And so they all bow their heads. We all stand in a circle. They all bow their heads. And I was like, dear God. And as soon as I said, dear God, my homegirl falls out. I'm talking about dying laughing. Because she just knew I was going to say, dear God, make me embarrassed so I can fly far away from here. Because I used to say it all the time at school ever since Forrest Gump came out. So that's the first thing we got reprimanded for, and we had to go run around the church. We used to have to do laps around the church if we didn't do right. So we doing laps around the church because they saw. But this time, y'all, I promise you, this time I was finna say the prayer the right way. I promise I was finna say, dear God, thank you. But they didn't even give me a chance. They just knew I was finna clown, but I didn't. So boom. We had to run those laps, and so now we back in the choir stand, but now we out of breath, and our musician is like, y'all need to do these run exercises, all that crap, okay? We sitting there, and I'm like, man, we can't even breathe. Can we go get some water? So we having a whole little debate back and forth with him. Meanwhile, while we having this debate, y'all, why Mr. Johnny fell off of a pew? Like he was asleep. He was laying on the pew. He used to sleep on the pews like this with his little feet crossed. With his little feet crossed. And so he was on the little pew and he was knocked out, right? All is well. Ain't nobody tripping. Mr. Johnny, he be tired. He be walking everywhere he go. You know what I'm saying? He tired. We in the choir stand. Maybe we sound good. He finna rest. Man, Mr. Johnny fell off that pew. The whole pew came with him. Y'all, why in the world did the screws, why were the screws not attached to the floor anymore? And this man hit the floor and the whole pew landed on top of him. We was trying to sing. We got in trouble again because we laughed at him because I was the worst. If something funny happened, I was always gonna get us in trouble. They already knew it. Don't go over there by her because she's gonna get you in trouble. We went to we went to Astroworld one time, and my homegirl, it was misting outside, and so because we were like the teenagers, we had the little kids with us, and the ride clearly say, "Ride at your own risk, slippery when wet." Ooh, I'm gonna have to delete it. Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, listen. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to delete this. I'm gonna have to delete this. Yeah, we get on this ride with our little person. He was sitting like this. With his feet crossed. Listen, but my homegirl, she y'all, okay. Man, I'm trying to find like good verbs and adjectives, but it's not coming to me, okay? I've been outside in the sun today. You can't pay me no mind. But she was like really big for like our age at that time, okay? And so it's her turn. She got her little chaperone lady, and she's a little bit older than me, so she got her little chaperone chick. She put on the ride, and so she get ready to step up on the ride, and she had to swing a leg up there to get, it was the little teacups at Astroworld in Houston, okay? She had to swing a leg up there to put it up there on the thing. But when she put a leg up there on the thing, y'all, why she slipped down and fall backwards? Boom! The ride shifts, okay? Everybody around there, Jesus! I'm gonna delete this. I promise I'm gonna delete this. This is terrible. I don't even know why I'm talking about these people today. Oh my God. God, I'm gonna work it out after the fact. I promise you. But we here now. Listen. So, I'm dying. Okay, I'm dying, and then I'm like, "Hey, you okay? Are you okay?" She is hurt. Her mind, she's like, "I'm finna sue." She land on the ground, just rolling back and forth, and I'm just standing there with the kids, like, I don't believe this. Girl, she steady talking about how she gonna sue. They had to get one of them little golf carts. Thank you, Lord. They had to go get one of them little golf carts to get her out of there. Okay, and so she on the golf cart, and so now the chaperones that come, they ask me what happened. I'm explaining to them what happened. And they're trying to get her back to the bus or whatever, and she's just said, I'm gonna sue them, and so she is talking noise. Now her brother talking noise. Everybody talking noise, talking about how they finna sue the asteroid and they're gonna be rich and all this. And I'm like, nah. The ride said, ride at your own risk, slippery when wet. And I was like, it was nothing. They took all of the preventative measures to keep a person from slipping. On the step, it had the little grip stuff on there. So me with my matter of fact self, mind you, I was probably 14. But here I go, my matter of fact self, giving them all the details. Okay, like, nah, she ain't gonna be able to sue. This ain't gonna be that going off. Meanwhile, we still got a 4-hour drive back to our hometown. From Houston. So every time she grimaced, I die laughing. I'm talking about y'all die. I could not stop laughing to save my life. Even to this day, every time I see her, that's the first thing I think about. It is terrible. And it's not even just about the fall. It is the moaning after the fact. Like, and I can say this because it wasn't me. So I don't know. But it did not seem like the fall was that, like, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. But man, she sure told them people she was going to sue them. Well, she told everybody on the bus that she was going to sue them people. Needless to say, nothing ever came out of it. They was just talking noise. But I was just laughing. Y'all. We had the best time. Then we had another boy. Yeah, y'all. Anyways, what y'all doing today? What y'all got going on today? How was the show this morning? Nobody told me how the show ended up. Tell me what happened. Yeah, I had to snap out of it. Stop talking about them people. It's not a good look. But it was funny. It was fun. I think that's why we enjoyed being at church so much, because we really had a good time. What's going on, Scarlett? How you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Today, this is what we're coloring, Scarlett. Where you been, girl? What's been going on with you? You see that? It is coming out so cute, ain't it? Oh my goodness. It is coming out so cute. Y'all be sure that you hit the like button, please, and thank you kindly. If you don't mind, share with a friend, phone somebody, tell them again. I don't care who you tell. Just let them know that we over here coloring. And the conversation be lit too. Yeah. Man, yeah, we had always had a good time at church. We had this dude, Big A. I'm gonna tell y'all, cause it was funny. We had this we had this dude Big A, and the dude Big A, we were playing. Okay, so we used to have lock-ins all the time at the church, all the time. Big A was about as wide as this table. He really was. His name was Big A. Ain't no shame in his game. Big A. Okay. Right now, the brother's still the same size, and the brother got like 15 kids. True story, real spill. Him. All right. Nonetheless, so when we was younger, of course, like, the other girl and her brother and then Big A, they were the biggest people that we've ever seen in real time, on a consistent basis. So people used to always pick on Big A. They used to always pick on Big A, but Big A didn't care nothing about it. He had a slick mouth. He didn't care how you felt about him. He didn't care what you said about his weight. He didn't care nothing about none of that. He felt like he was gonna get all the girls, and all the rest of y'all was just hating. Period. So one night we had a lock in at the church, and my other homegirl crawled under the pews just to stand. We were playing hide and seek in the dark, just to stand behind Big A's chair and pull it from under him. Y'all, that man hit the floor. That man hit the floor and was just like, boom. Man, it was so terrible. It was so terrible. He ended up hurting himself real bad. His mom got mad. My mom had the same name. But his mom got upset. We all got in trouble. We couldn't have any more lock-ins after that. They said we were getting too rambunctious in the church. But we spent a lot of time at church. But Big A, don't let Big A fool you. I haven't been to church in a long time because both my parents work. And on Saturdays and Sundays are their only days off when she wants to sleep in. I've been begging her to let's go. You should try to see if there's like a van in your community. If there's a van in your community, they'll come out and pick you up. That's what they do. If there's a church that you would like to go to, now of course talk this over with your parents, and just see how they feel. But the churches have vans, and the vans are designed for people who want to be there and they can't get there. So I will check with them. I will go see. Cause church, I'm telling you, like all of my teen memories, some way, shape, form, or fashion, go back to church. That's all I did. Like church and school. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I be telling people, my life is not really that different. The only thing that changed in my life from when I was a teenager to current was when boys were introduced into the equation. When I started dating at 17. At 17, when I'm actively seeing somebody and I got somewhere to go, and now we add this new dynamic to now we dating soldiers. Okay, we out here on we out here on the base, and we having a knockdown, drag out good time, right? That's just what it is. But we were still going to church, school, and home. Yeah, I crochet. I do crochet. I'm not that good at crocheting though. I can't make anything. I know how to make them stick together, but I can't make like a hat or anything. I probably could if I tried. Let me say that I've only ever crocheted something flat. I've never made a thing out of my crocheting. Now my friend, she's really good at crocheting. She crochets. She pretty dope. We were trying to create me a whole crocheted line of clothes that I drew out. I imagined that I drew out, and we still might do it, but she the crocheter. I can only imagine. I can only make a scarf. I'm crocheting a hat, but now I've restarted like 7 times. That's cool. Like that's a superpower, being able to produce your own clothing. Like hello, I'm telling you, if I and I'm not gonna say if I could crochet. I'm gonna say if I took the time to crochet and I really made my own thing, like I would be the flyest. I would have like half of this crocheted out. Period. Okay, do your thing. Be awesome. Gifts with your hands are always important. Why? Because everybody is not creative enough to use their hands to make something happen. If you can work with your hands, like I hate when people tell, like I'm gonna say like in my mother's age, they were taught like if you as long as you got I'm gonna abort that mission, okay? But if you want to go to church, if you want to go to church, call the van, okay? Talk to your people. Talk to your people. Tell them to get you there. I almost really just got myself in a pickle. I did put that this was not made for kids. I be selecting it when I be selecting it. I do. Yeah, we got 86. That thought. Oh, this ought to be a good color. You saw how I jumped out of there real quick. I had to get out that water. Get out the water. Whoa, whoa. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That was about to be terrible. They'd have been looking for me in the daylight with a flashlight. You had to kill that whole dream. But yeah, man, and still none of y'all ain't. That's all right. That's all right. Uno, let me tell you something. I don't know what you have on your agenda for the next 26 minutes point 3 second. Yeah, this is a pen. But they are the best. Yes, thank you, Scarlett. They are the best thing to color with, I promise you. Um, but I'm gonna have to get the rundown. You have to tell me what happened at the end. And then I'm gonna go watch it. So I can find out what time I stopped watching. I think it was like 9:23. 9:23 this morning. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty. Look, guys, it's gonna come out. So this is the blue that we're working with now. This darker blue, and y'all see it's coming slowly but surely. All the flowers, right? Now I have a question. Do y'all think I should do the little circles that are inside of here, like these random little clusters of circles? Should I do those like gray as if they were rocks or something, or should I um I don't know, what should I do? Should I make them colorful? Because they're not petals. So I don't want to make them like the colors of the different flowers. And they can be seeds. Like, that doesn't even make any sense. That's a little crazy to even consider. Oh, okay. An update on my medication journey. So, fun fact, rocks. Okay, cool. Cool. I honestly don't know. I think you could do whatever you want to do. Yeah, absolutely. I think they are rock. Yeah, look. Let me show you. What do they look like? Look, not rocks. Well, what are they? I don't know what they are. I still have time to think about it while I color these. Yeah, I went live this morning at 6 this morning. At 6 o'clock this morning. And when I tell y'all, the people when they wake up, they be ain't you said do whatever I want. I thought you were finna give me some insight. Do you think that they're rocks? Cause I don't know. It be these little things that be in these pictures that really just leave you to guess, and you have to guess the right thing. And I'm so in love with this picture, I would hate to mess it up because I assume that they're rocks. I don't know. You and Scarlett talking about you can do whatever you want. Well, yeah, yeah, I get it. Oh my God, y'all, I'm gonna have to delete this. Somebody's gonna be really upset with me. I didn't say anything bad. I told the truth, so told him myself that I was a clown. I used to stay stirring the pot at church. I always had a good joke. Always had a good joke. And then I was a movie buff, like between Life, Forrest Gump, Joanna Man. Those were our go-to. Like everything that we talked about was in conversation of a movie. That's how we communicated. Yes, we had a good time. Oddly enough, when as we got older and everybody started like going out, living their life, all of my friends ended up doing their run in the streets and going through whatever, they all did that thing. And I was the last of the Mohicans left standing at the church. And our church, we used to call ourselves the Mob Squad. Our our little line was, uh-oh, it's MOB, what's up? Uh-oh, we about to blow it up. Uh-oh, something. And I bet you won't get crunk. That was our thing. Like, we had a drill team. We were great drill team. We had a great dance team. Like, we were just lit. We were lit. We were the most lit youth on this side. And so we walked like that, and then we were deep. It was a bunch of us. All of us were swaggy in our own little way, the best that we could be at the age of 13 and 14. It was a good time all the time. We had. But I was the last one left standing. And it was so sad to see some of the seasons that my peers went through when they left the church, because they left the building, but they weren't taking the tools that they were getting in the building and applying them to their life, learning that this is within us, like that this is the thing that you have to fix, that relationship between you and God. It's not about this church. This church is just where we are all like-minded believers, and we all come together because we believe in this family's perception of what they've read in the Bible, and we found truth, and so we agree, right? So we all come here. We come here for community, we come here for community and the tools to grow and build, not to determine your relationship with Christ, with God. It is to help you maintain the relationship. to get around people that fuel you. Iron sharpens iron. Like, you want to be around people who fuel you to go forward. And that's what I think that church is good for. My favorite part about me coloring is the ability to process thoughts, like process thoughts and emotions. When I realized that I enjoyed it for more than just an artistic expression, was one day I was really frustrated with my children, and they just weren't listening to me, and I was just like, guys, y'all have to start listening, because this is not fair, you know, that you want me to do everything that you need, take care of everything, A to Z to B to D to D to D, blah blah blah, and then you won't even do what you're supposed to do. That's insane to me. So I was really frustrated, and in that moment, I told my daughter, I was like, "Hey, grab my coloring book. Let me color. Maybe this will take my mind off of it." And that was my first time when I started coloring, and it's worked every time. It's been the trick every time. So I like the way the pen feels in my hand, like against. I can feel the ball. That's why I don't like ballpoint pens. I can feel the ball rolling as the pen is coloring on the paper. I like how it feels to my wrist. I love how it allows my brain to process. I love everything about it. I love to color. I really do like it. I really do enjoy it. Hey, Rosie, welcome back, girl. Thank you. You missed it. Listen, I was telling all of my childhood business. Then people gonna come back and find me. They're gonna come back and beat me up, Rosie. I'm okay. Yeah, I think you're right, Uno. I don't need to make these rocks, because coloring them gray in this setting would just really make the picture like look odd. But I have to make them some color. They can't just not be a color. That's not possible. They have to be a color. They gotta be a color. No, I'm no good at. Thank you, Rosie. I appreciate that. That was awesome of you. Thank you. Aw. Um, I don't know how. It's too many buttons, Scarlett. It is too many buttons. Like, why they got buttons up here? It's a little button down there. Is four of them right here, two of them right there. Then you got the little joystick. Like, what happened? Why did y'all put all the games together at one time and try to execute a brilliant idea? We had the Atari back in the day, then you had the Nintendo. These games take the Atari and the Nintendo, put it all on one joystick, and tell you to figure it out. No, these kids are gonna have carpal tunnel. They're gonna have arthritis in their thumbs. It's gonna be a sad, sad world. They're not gonna be able to hold a gun to go to war or any of these things. It's gonna be terrible. That's where we are. That's Scarlet. See, so you know I'm not tripping. It's a lot of buttons. It's a lot of buttons. It doesn't even make me want to learn. It's just like, why am I doing this many things at one time? That's how I feel. Why am I doing so many things at one time? This is crazy. I've attempted to play though. It feels like they want you to have right. Like, how are you supposed? And then I have small hands. Look, y'all. I have small hands. I cannot do all of the things that it's required. This is about the size of it. So you got this up here, okay? Then you got this little thing down here. Then you got the little joysticks right here in the middle. Then you got 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons right here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons over there. Then there's 1, 2 in the thing. And then some of them, the little button in the middle. Just a whole lot happening. Okay? It's a lot going on that you want me to pay attention to. I got to figure out how to shoot it and then pass it and then move over here. I don't have time. I don't have time.
I don't have time. It is too much thumb work. I applaud anybody who can do it, okay? You guys are really talented. That is a talent. That is a talent that needs to be studied because, wow, the hand eye coordination that it takes to accomplish all, like, y'all are brilliant. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Yeah. You need to sleep? Rosie, well, why you keep waking up and going back to sleep, girl? I do appreciate you coming hanging out with me, though, Rosie. Where are you from? My big brother loves video games. It's easier on a mobile. Okay, now if you playing like the what is it called? The Nintendo Switch thing and all those little contraptions. Y'all ain't never seen a Game Boy. Bet y'all know how to play a Game Boy. That's what y'all need. Game Boys. Now y'all got all kinds of things. Technology is moving so fast and improving so quickly that before you even get settled into one thing, there's three other things that have come about. So that's the part of it that I have to get out of. I'm old school. I'm old school. I like old things, but I'm trying to break myself out of that. Like, I would rather write than type, right? That sucks, especially knowing that, oh, you gotta go to school tomorrow. Okay, yeah, girl, go to bed. Why are you not at school right now? What time is it? Where are you at, Rosie? Yeah. Let's check the time. Have I had y'all here an hour? Oh yeah, we've been here hour 14 chit chatting, beating down the block, knocking pictures off the wall. I wanted to tell y'all this yesterday. I was just sitting down, just having a moment after yesterday's live stream, and I don't know which one of them it was, but I was just sitting back thinking, like, man, this is me living out the process in real time of this journey to holiness, not presenting as if I'm already where I desire to be or that I'm already where God would have me to be. Not presenting any of those. Oh, you're in the Netherlands. Okay. I don't have a Nintendo. My dad has an Xbox, and so does my brother. All I have is a phone, so I play Roblox and Pac-Man. That's going to the Netherlands. Hey, to the Netherlands. What's going on? Hey, girl. Yes, girl. I want to go to the Netherlands. I heard some cool things about the Netherlands. Again, Rosie, how are you here? And I said this was not for kids, girl. And you come up over here, and I know the truth. Who else is it? And Rapid. I don't know. Y'all got y'all accounts set up all kind of messed up. I'm gonna find y'all. I'm gonna find you. But I appreciate you being here. But I be having to be remembering that y'all are still in school. I be having to remember. Why are you not there? So you say it's late there in the Netherlands. I need to talk to some grown people about the Netherlands. I got some questions. How old are you, Rosie? Did you get dream vacation destination? Booby, I want to go. I want to go to Colorado. I want to go to Colorado and I want to go hiking. I want to stay in the mountains. I want to go see some of their nature trails. Like, that's an ideal destination trip for me. I don't want to go to a place where I have no and it I hopefully one day I'll grow up. Okay, listen, I do want to go to Bora Bora, absolutely. Um, I do want to visit different regions in Africa, absolutely. But I don't have a desire to not tour the country that I was born in. Like, I feel like there's so much in America that I've never had an opportunity to even look at or see and experience. So I would rather, Greece seems like a good place. Greece would be nice. But I would rather tour America first before I would go out of the country and learn that. Just to say that I went somewhere. I don't want to do that. But I'm telling you, I got to grow up. And I will grow up. But right now, I just want to know what America look like. Greece does look beautiful. Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Would you not, okay, if you had an option to live in the United States or in another country, would you choose the United States? Like, if we could decide where we wanted to live and raise our families, would you choose the United States? She said, yes, America is beautiful. Yes. Yes, you need to go to Greece. You need to do it a booby. Yes. I'm a country girl, so I don't want to go like cities. Yeah. My dream vacation is somewhere with a lot of nature. Yep. And I'm a country girl, so I don't want to go like the cities. You need to go to Greece. You need to go do it a booby. Greece has free healthcare. That's pretty cool. That is very cool. That is very cool. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I've read a lot of information on other countries treating their people better than the United States treats their people, especially when it comes to dental and health care and all the things that really matter. Like, they treat their people 1,000 times better than we do. Um, I don't understand. Yeah, they treat their people. I don't want to get into that conversation. I try to avoid politics, money, religion, all that. Yeah, like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that the places are beautiful to look at and to visit. I could see, but I don't have a desire to live in any other space other than where I am currently. And I want to explore my America. And then when that is done, then I'll be ready to venture out and at least explore the things that I would like to see in America. Not trying to see all of America, but like, there are key things here that I want to see before I cross the sea and go look at somebody else's place of dwelling. Oh my God. Man, I better not see nothing today. I'm just going to be so tickled. So tickled. She going to be so upset. Yeah, she used to tell me, every time you see me, you laugh about the same thing. We were 13 and you still laughing. It was funny, okay? It was hilarious. All right, let me let y'all see where we are with the picture. We're down to just two colors. Look at that. Ooh. Y'all, isn't it beautiful? It is so pretty. I don't know. Yeah, this is a make or break moment. Like, I have to pick the right color in the right spot to do the right thing. I think I'm gonna have to go with this one. I don't know. Need some coloring fast. I it's their little hole, like little ball looking things. I hope these ain't the same. These are not the same colors. Is this the same color? My personal favorite color is black. I love black. I love black, but I wear all of the colors. I love playing with colors. I love what colors do on my skin. Bright colors really look cool on my skin. Neutral colors look cool on my skin. But my favorite color is black, and it has nothing to do with clothes, but my favorite color is black. What's your favorite color, Scarlett? Uno, you gave me this playlist. This whatever title to this playlist thing. That is the best thing that I could have found. These lofies. Sometimes blue too. You say you like pink. I love how I look in. She said Scarlett says pink and purple. But Booby said I love how I look in green, but my favorite color is purple. Ooh. And then Scarlett said sometimes blue too. Yeah, I like how I look in like autumn colors, burnt orange, canary yellow, like royal blue, emerald green. I love how my skin looks in those colors. My mom's favorite color is red, and so I like red as well. But I always tell people I don't like red because I used to always say that anyways when I was younger, because I didn't want to have the same favorite color as my mom. Ain't that crazy? Yeah. Let me see. Autumn is my favorite. Me too. My mom's favorite color is orange. I love the autumn, the fall. I love it. I love it because you get to put on more clothes. That's number one. So to me, in the autumn, in the fall, during the fall, you get to dress better because you get to layer. I love layering my fits. I love scarves. I love head wraps. I love hats. I love dusters. Like I love everything about autumn. I do. The weather, it doesn't irritate my skin. I can be out there like right now. You see the sun. The sun is out, but it's not like the summertime sun. It's not one of those things that I go out there and I'm gonna turn into a giant blister or something. So I like going out there. Yes, fashion is so much better in the fall. You're not lying, girl. I know. hmm You get to do more. I'm telling you, I love the fall. I can't wait. I can't wait. In the meantime, though. All right, let me show you what this purple looks like on here. That was a cool. I'm glad we did that. I used to hate the summer, but I like it now because we had a new pool. Oh yeah, that's see. You see the purple in there? Look, it really did it. Right? That's gonna be a cool cluster. We're gonna add some more. We gotta stretch it out. We can't just stop right here. Ooh, I'm glad I remember. I have cabbage and potatoes in my car. This guy was just giving heads of cabbage and potatoes away. That, and I need to go get some more. I need to call him. I need to call him when I get out of here. Let's see. I'm probably being annoying. You're not being annoying at all. I'm probably being annoying with these questions. But do you like Halloween? If you do, are you going to dress up? I do not celebrate Halloween. I don't think that. I'm not gonna. I don't celebrate Halloween. So no, I'm not gonna dress up. I do allow my children to buy a fun costume, like a superhero or something, because they always have a sleepover or something at school the night before that they always have to dress out for. And then I'll do their makeup, but they cannot have anything scary, anything ghoul-like, or any of those things. What are you going to be following? And I'm going to get ready to get off of here, guys. I done kept y'all on here for an hour and a half. I be telling y'all I'm not trying to keep y'all slaved around with me. Y'all give me an hour and hang out. I appreciate you, man. It be a vibe. I could sit here and color all day long. True story. I'm going to be Enid from Wednesday. Wait, I know. Wait, let me say it right. I'm from Wednesday. Enid, I think that's how you say it. Okay, that's gonna be cool. I like Wednesday. That was a good movie, good show. I like that. All right, y'all. Scarlett, you go and get you some rest. I'm finna log out of here. Make sure you set your post notification bell so you can come hang out with me. Come chit chat with me sometime. You know, I know you've been in here before with me, but like, you be scared. You come in and out just randomly, girl. I was Wednesday before last, year before last, and now I'm changing it up. That's right, girl. You got to be innovative. Keep on growing. Keep on growing. You just gonna run down the whole character list. I'm trying to come to a stopping space with y'all. I'm in the groove of this thing now, and I can't stop. I can see the finish line. There's no reason for me to abort the mission now. I can see the finish line. Well, I'll talk to you maybe tomorrow. Have a nice day, evening, afternoon. Thank you so much, Scarlett. You are the bomb.com. I appreciate you exchanging energy with me. Love you for that. You are amazing. You are amazing. Y'all are amazing for real. Man, y'all don't even understand. True story, man. That's it. All right, all right, all right. Look at it, look at it, look at it, look at it. Right? Oh, love this for me. But I don't know what color I'm gonna do this. Tell me what I do. Thank you, Abubi. All right, so this, yeah, we're gonna put this. Is what we're gonna put in there, Ububi. I'm gonna have to put this brown in this little section right here, and then this last section. I don't know what color we're gonna put there, but it has to be something that does not overwhelm the space. It has to be something that doesn't overwhelm the space. So it can't be this crazy hot pink. And we've already done red. Yeah, let me see. Man, y'all have really listened today and let me just get a good kiki ha ha out of myself. I appreciate that, man, for real. Um, I just, mm, thank y'all. This is my mustard seed, right? This is my little mustard seed in the earth. Because I believe God for big things, right? But this is my mustard seed in the earth to build from here. And whatever God has after that, then that's what's going to be. Because it's already in heaven. So, just let me mustard seed over this real good. Let me steward over this real good. Grow in this. It's a big deal. I think I'm going to go for a walk. Yep. I'm going to go for a walk right before the kids come home, too. That's going to be a good time. Just not far, maybe a block. So let me hurry up so I can go make that happen. But I'm too close to not finish. Like, that's crazy for me to not to come back to one small cluster of flowers, dude. That is insane. Oh, Boo Boo, you always see the completed picture first. She always see the completed picture first. Look. Here we go. Right? Ain't it cool? Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I love it. I love it too. I love it too. But I'm gonna get off of here because I do want to go walking before my kids get home. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. I'm sure we got night shift. For those of you who are not subscribed to Uno the One, if you're not subscribed to me, I don't know what you're doing. If you're not subscribed to Uno the One, then you really, really tripping because that's where we all be at. It's like our own little universe, right? Come join us over there. Look for the purple heart. Look for the lightning bolt and purple heart. You know, it'll be a good time. Thank you, Boo Boo. You have a great rest of your day. School is about to be let now, right? Or y'all already let out of school, huh? Yeah, it's 3 there, so for sure y'all are out of school. 3 something. Yeah, I'm gonna go hit this block real quick. I just really feel like that's what I want to do right now. I thank y'all for tuning in. This has been another great, colorful conversations. Another colorful session. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, see ya, and we're out of here. Bye-bye.